Hey everybody, welcome back. Another stream of Final Fantasy 14. I did a smaller stream on Saturday, but I got I guess interrupted and had a little bit of technical difficulties. So I rolled back my OBS streaming software, so shouldn't crash again. And I don't not expecting anybody today, so I think we should be good to go for a bit. So when we last played, I joined the Resistance, the Scions of the Seven Sons or something like that. So let's just get right back to it. Don't have much of an intro today. All right. Stop this music. All right. We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorza. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it is that first brought you to Eorza, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer, Chunky. What will I say? Well, I'll say I will go whither the wild rose blooms. I heard something. Seventh Dawn. Thanks, Ryan. I mean, RB. I don't know who you are. Welcome. But yes, I will go whither the wild rose blooms. So a wild rose by any other name. Minfilia is waiting to hear whether or not you will pledge your support to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. A lot of sevens in this game. It is the best number, though.
I take it you will help us. Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popolimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there!
Welcome!
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. I have been expecting you. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I'm glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amalj'aa and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye. The evidence left behind implicates the Amalj'aa, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ul'dah.
Ever at your service, dear fellow.
Hey Jason, welcome to my stream. I just started. I'm not gonna remember how to pronounce anybody's names, except for maybe Thancred. That's pretty straightforward, and Minfilia. But was it Urianger or something? That's gonna get mispronounced. Minfilia, she kind of reminds me of Riku from Final Fantasy X. Kind of how, I guess her top half is what she's wearing. Also, I wish that everyone was voiced, at least in the story, all the story missions, so I wouldn't have to read everything. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions, crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we will make in relation to one will further our understanding of each other. Now, since the attack on the caravan, our friends at Amalj'aa and Sons Mineral Concern have double security all over their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abduction should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would seem a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isimbar serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. Did they voice any of the other later, I guess, expansions more voiced? But this is like only like maybe the fourth cutscene that has had voices, I think, at least that I remember. Let me do something real quick. Seconds. Oh, uh-oh. Hold on, I'm trying to move my chat window around real quick. Lost it. No, come back. Oh, there it is. Well, more voiced is good, I guess. Totally voiced would be the dream. All I'm asking for is the main story quests. Alright, so we're going to Isambard at Camp Drybone. Where's that? Where am I? I am over here. I am going to teleport because I've been there. We are on story. Yeah, check them off when I finish it. So we're on story quest number 31 out of 254. So I gotta take these shortcuts when I can. Are y'all able to like go back in time? I mean, go back and like replay them, or just you just say it would be cool for like the people who are experiencing it for like the first time or so? But Minfilia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Amalj'aa. It seems we know the real culprits are, at the very least. Now, I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look for me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victims safely return. Ah! That was easy. Yeah, cool. Yeah, well, this game is what? 11? A lot of years old right now, so I mean, it's still real popular, so maybe. Unsolved Mystery. Isambard of Camp Drybone is seeking to help solve a mystery of missing persons. Let's get right to it then. Minfilia names the Amalj'aa culprits in all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by Amalj'aa hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murderers of callers of the Church of the XIV Saint, Gosh, let's try that again. There have been brutal murders of callers at the Church of Saint Adama Landama, innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the dead before mongrels catch their scent, but I know not of the Amalj'aa still linger. Would you secure their remains for me, friend? You will find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Amalj'aa seek in this area. All right, let's go get some corpses. And let's just, since I'm here, where are you, behind? No, you're only there. Let's do this dying wish thing. Look. I wasn't paying attention. Let me out. I wasn't paying attention to where I was going. Okay, try this again. We go around. Oh, upstairs. Okay, that makes more sense. Again, I'm not really doing any side quests right now, but you know, if things are around, I'm gonna just check them off. All right, real quick. Person's down. They're over here still? Oh, up there. This stupid mini map. Okay, nope. It's not over here. Whatever. Where are we going? We are going to... oh, down here. I don't know where that person is. They're in one of these buildings. No, they're not. Wait, let me go around. Man, I can't wait to be able to fly. That traversing Ul'dah is kind of not the same as the other two places. I'm not remember what they're called right now. It's a lot of ditches and chasms and stuff I keep getting trapped in. These two different ones. Unsolved. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. Well, well, well. Let's just take care of this. Alright. Let me get this corpse. And this one. And is something gonna happen on the third one? Ah, elevation. Thank you. Oh, you're right. Yeah, I remember earlier on when I was doing something with the I had to go to like a farm, and I think it was like the first little instance fight, and I was like, I don't know where to go, and I spent like 5 minutes, well maybe not 5 minutes, but I spent a few minutes trying to figure out what to do, and then I realized that it was pointing down. So you're right. I'm still gonna get lost looking for it, but thanks. It is good to see you have returned. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? Yes. With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now then, what of the Amalj'aa? Did you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarries unawares. Ah, so there were Amalj'aa remaining after all. I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed, but I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Amalj'aa raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through Drybone every day, and even if it were among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? I can accept the next quest. Whatever. That's cool. What poor people think. Isambard aims to turn his investigation to the common folk. What say we turn a nod to the common folk themselves? It may be among them that we find the reasons for these vanishings. 12 forbid it be so. There is a merchant by the name of Ungunst who was born here in Drybone, and people grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the inn, quaffing away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, else he's not like to speak to you. All right. Down. Right, down here. He's not here. He's. Oh, I didn't even see. They need to make this icon like glowing and pulsing and something different. Ah, class job becomes available every 5 levels. I'll learn that stuff on my own time. This guy. Ah, well, gods be. You're that bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Ul'dah. What in the Seven Hells do you want with me now? I don't want to talk to you either. Dear friend, Belch, missing people, please pick up. I'm not doing that. Yours, Isambard. Folk around here are wary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind nearby. Played them off for fools and coaxed some hard labor out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before with all the disappearances. You can go talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. Hungry beggar. Why is it not updating? Nope, you're good. That's very helpful. I have over 200 more story missions to do. Backseat all you want. I don't mind at all. Besides, not like you're spoiling the story for anyone, so I ain't backseating, you're good. I have nothing to say but this. Thou take who or whatever's been feeding off us low folk. I think I forgot to read what the hungry beggar said. Oh well. What do you want from me? I don't know anything. I swear. Please don't kill me. Well, they're all scared. Now we must go back into outside of the town. Or is that inside? That is clearly outside of town. But just to make sure it's clearly not outside of town, let me go in here because it's probably just right here. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't. I was like, wait, why would he be outside of town? Just as I told you, wasn't it? There's a whole lot of them terrified. There's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and moved on to a better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. Welcome back, Chunky. Have you learned aught of import? I see. I suppose I should have expected as much from Ungunst. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy may know of something of use. What's most expensive? This one. You can't sell that one. Yeah. The proper burial. Isambard will like you to learn what you can from the clergy. If we would know what the common folk speak of to their gods, we've no better place to ask than the church of Saint Adalma Landama. It is a small and humble church found northwest of here. And so long as you are headed there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? A morbid request, I grant you, but it must be borne to burial, and I trust none more than you to see it done. Seek out a man named Marquez. He tends to the graves of the Lichyard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. OBS is still acting weird. Alright, said northwest of here. Okay, I see it on the map. I'll find the dying wish yet. I am Marquez. Yes, a body, of course. There have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, sir. If you seek a place of burial, then there is an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him the rest there. All right. Exclusive. Probably not that steak. I was about to leave. All right. Take the short way down. May they all walk in Thalm's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. But maybe Sister Arson can. She has been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why though. Pardon me, you will find Sister Urson within the church walls. Oh. I mean, I know y'all. We'll do that later. I hear you have done us the service of burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when you next see him. You seek knowledge of missing dry-bone inhabitants? It is true I am closer to the people than any other of the order. I confide in them and they in me. When we speak When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Marquez would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill benefits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Marquez, and soon. All right, since I'm here, let's see. I don't need to know this. Blah, 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 blah. Dead bodies, all right, whatever. Not important. That's not relevant to the story, so we won't be reading it. No, gotta focus. Have to focus. And not get distracted. I'll do that on my own time. Besides, I'm level 35 doing level 18 quests. It can wait. I'm going to talk to Isambard, who is right here. Thank you, Chunky. A burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing calming folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Chunky? A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I, too, spoke with Ungunts more times than I care to count. There seems to be truth to this notion that the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance. Abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession, the good sister Arson herself? Arson, she wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful rose have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye to this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper Marquez, I swear to the 12 I'd seen that face somewhere elsewhere before. Doesn't matter. Let's put this one here. Should be good. All right. For the children, Isambard is concerned about the questions surrounding Sister Orson's, or let's say Ourson's, Sister Ourson's integrity. Sister Ourson, it cannot be, though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, and it is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children, but no, it could not be she, could it? I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy Chunky and see if you cannot glean something from him about Ourson's activities. Are you going to tell me where this kid is? Uncombed urchin in the Golden Bazaar. Alright. I don't think I've been to the Golden Bazaar. I have not, because it's up there. Actually, I don't know. Can I take a porter there? I don't recall being there, but maybe I have been. You're not a porter. The porter is up there, isn't it? Fine. Just run. Man, I want to fly. This way. What is that? Oh, the goat thingy. Blah, blah, blah. Just minding my business. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope. What happened? Wait, is that a person? If it's a person, I'll join in. Nope, I don't see any player characters. Oops. I suppose everyone has moved on to like the later parts of the game because I'm seeing a surprisingly small amount of other players when I'm playing. I would imagine it'd be like Warcraft or something where it's just everyone around all the time. Have I been here before? I don't think so. No. I'm just taking it. Alright, uncombed urchin. Please help. Sister Ourson went out all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Thal and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. But what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Fates are only fun when people are doing them. Yeah. I mean, I'm doing them at least once only because like it tells you when I think it tells you when you've done them before or something. If not, then I definitely won't be doing them anymore. But that's why I'm doing like a lot of the levy quests, I think they're called, just to get that completion mark. Oh, I wasn't ready. I want to talk to you first. No, not Tuco. No. I also mapped the retargeting to my mouse wheel, so I gotta get used to that. Well, yeah, as you know, the difficult for make character on Gilgamesh, so lower levels. Ah, yeah, that does make sense. Oh well, I'll be up there one day with everyone else. It's kind of nice, sort of just having peace and quiet. You're the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child. Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. We just lost that, but whatever. I think I know what happened. Did you run out of API for you? Nope. My little chat window in OBS disappeared. I don't know why I was doing that. Ah, stop it. I could have just spent like 100 gold, 100 gil to just teleport back there. Oh well. Actually, I could have paid 15 to ride the Chocobo Keep. Whatever. Live and learn. Hanging on the edge of tomorrow. I'm talking to Isambard again. I was mad like last week when I was clearly well above the level of the enemy I was fighting. I was trying to go somewhere, so I was just ignoring everyone. That I decided I didn't feel like running around like a long way around, so I was like, let me just jump down this cliff. But the enemy saw me, so I died. because apparently if you're spotted or technically in a battle and fall off a cliff, you die. Sister Iverson was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. Gods forfend. I will secure a room in the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans and risking her own well-being in the doing, no less. Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. Expensive pants. Man, Isambard has a lot of stuff. Get my numbers up. Amalj'aa wrong places. Isambard seems to have a message for you from Thancred. I am well glad I reserved that room in the inn for Sister Iverson. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. But now, on to the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left no word that he will be waiting at the Amalj'aa encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Oh, gosh. Where am I going? Thancred. Where's Thancred? Right there. Alright. Can I leave this way? Yes. Wait, hold on. Okay, there's no chocobos running that way. We have to run. I wish if you use Peloton and Sprint together, you go even faster. Like twice as fast. That would be cool. And again, I guess it doesn't matter too much. I'll eventually get a mount. Ooh, something's happening over there. I just want to look. I won't be long. It looks like actual people. Nope, it's just this again. Wait, no, it is a person. Okay, I'll help. 'Cause I don't think I've done this one yet. Alright. I thought that was a big one. No, I didn't click that. I didn't mean to click that. I mean, whatever. That one's kind of long. I joined it because I saw somebody and I thought there was a I thought one of them was a giant one, so I thought it was just a one that you had to fight, but apparently not. But I'm in it now, so might as well finish it. Yeah. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. My least favorite of the levy quests are the ones when you have to like escort someone to a different location. So you just have to keep turning around using beckon again and again and again. I'm tired of doing those. All right, let's leave. All right, that was a distraction. Can't keep getting distracted though. Go away. Right. Ah, there you are, Chunky. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Iverson. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Iverson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amalj'aa caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Chunky. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Alright, where are we going? This way. Where am I going? Oh, wait. Search for clues. Over here. gonna sneak in. Alright, let's do a stealth mission. Got it. Alright. Now, extract. Wait, we can extract this way. Nope, no we can't. Nailed it. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? This leaflet. See the wealth of knowledge to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious is it not? And these bits about Naldthal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Alcin makes of it. Will do. Teleport. I am still alive. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah. The inn, you say? The inn up here? No. Here? Right here. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that, I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago, the church was plagued by missing garments. Can someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive the people? The plot thickens, Chunky. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. I have a thought. It's probably wrong. But we'll save it. Posing as a priest, to think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Chunky. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. Alright, dressed to deceive. Isambard wants to help you identify and apprehend the false priest. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit and soon, more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair yet, my friend. Just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Chunky and me serve with the like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. I dare hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in battle, but I can supply the garments for disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Chunky, so as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Speak to the locals while garbed in weathered shepherd's tunic and wear a pair of weathered shepherd's slippers. I can do that. Alright, tunic. Is it this? Okay. Hold on, we have to figure out which one it is. Blah, blah, blah. This one. And slaps. Guessing it's shoes. It said slaps, right? Pants or slaps. I mean, oh. Tunic can pair with... Okay, I mean, I'm clearly just wearing a different shirt and pants, but... you know what? No, let's go full immersion. Unequip. 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 Alright, now I'm more... Okay, I can't take off that. That's fine. I'm looking the part now. I preach the teachings of Azima, the warden. Hast thou come to partake in the honey of her wisdom? Azima is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. And you are? Another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor corn for your like. Be gone and see to you that you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Please don't be in buildings. They're in buildings. Greetings, good sir. Is there aught I must assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out in the pond north of Sandgate. That's wrong. They're not up. Back here. Person. Okay. Alright, let's examine this from back here. Oh, up there. It should have said up. I would have known to get out that building. What is it? Gods, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomsoever you like. Why don't you keep up with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? Everybody's telling me to go there. Oh, it's telling me that. Alright, this is confusing me. So clearly there's some location I haven't been yet. Because this is telling me to go there. Oops. Oh, what? Oh, this is the wrong thing. It's this stupid thing, but we're not worried about that right now. It says down, not up. Oops. And I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. Thancred. I know where he's at. You have quite the knack for being a nuisance, Chunky. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn the poor have a commune by the north of Sandgate to the east of here. Upon north of Sandgate to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come in and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in you'll need to remain in disguise. Where are we going? Over here. You running. I'll only fight if it attacks me. Nope. A fine morning for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? You look absolutely smashing, Chunky. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left, then, is to wait for our quarry to appear. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you, and what do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Amalj'aa, and I've come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teaching of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful mummer, Ungunst. Him again. What? How did you know? You bastard tricked me. But please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amalj'aa raids began. They would appear sudden as sandstorm, and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalj'aa in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them some people. So I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to Amalj'aa. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence, you could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell us your own people? Speak! Was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for the score of lifetimes and not even seem a fraction of what the Amalj'aa paid me. You sacrifice innocence so you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Ugh, not you again. Were you the one leaking the Immortal Flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that. I swear. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter. There'll be time enough to learn the truth. Chunky, be a good man and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. I'm going to change my clothes. There we go. And we're going back to that place. Of which I have no teleport route, so go on the horizon. No direct teleport route, I mean. Doesn't work. All right. I'm pretty sure there's no direct wait. Nope. There should be. I'm just stupid. Wait, there is. I literally did this when preparing for today. There we go. Let's see, how much have we done so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're about to end 7 right here. We're already about to have completed 7 quests today. Not even a full hour in. We're gonna keep going, of course. Waking Sands teleport tickets? If the game has told me what the teleport tickets are, I'm not familiar with them. The only teleportation I'm familiar with is like these right here. When I go to the little aether shard things. But that'll be something, if I have them, that'll be something I'll look into. Inventory. Yeah. I'm rarely ever going through my inventory because it's overwhelming. But yeah, I'll check it. I'll skim it after this. Thanks. Welcome back, Chunky. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. You have done well to uncover the truth. Many thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amalj'aa know the answer. Suffice it to say they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before it is all said and done. Life, materia, and everything. Minfilia would like you to meet a distinguished individual. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our own cause. That you might take to the field suitably prepared. I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubblypots. That sounds like a name you'd make, RB. Mutamix Bubblypots. And he is a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorza. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Yeah, the goblin names that I've seen so far are pretty good. Mutamix is ever to be Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in central Phanolin, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke and the way will become clear. I've actually been here before, so we're gonna teleport because that's the way to do everything. How close am I? Not very. I can't teleport there, so teleport here. You wish you were that creative. I have a whole bunch of other names that if I didn't pick Chunky Rumsfeld, I was gonna use, and a number of them, dare I say, are better than Chunky Rumsfeld. That'll be for my next character, or more than likely, after Chunky's story is done in A Realm Reborn, I might make a new character or change him into a different character so he can go living out his life, doing what he wants to, and I could use one of my newer names, well, a different name and different look. Mutamix. Who is Uplander come to tent ring of Mutamix bubbly pots? I feel this is gonna be annoying to read. Fighty Tool drinks in airy self. When full of airy self, Fighty Tool changes to Sony Shine, name of Materia. If Materia join with other Fighty Tool, then Big Eyes Fighty Tool gains power of airy self. Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. Yes, tongue flaps reach ear of Mutamix with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see power of Materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mutamix, yes? Skach. Fighty Tool is unstrong and as eating tool. Make good Teachy show of power of Materia. The Materia Master. Now, eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool, yes? Skach. Materia join with Fighty Tool. Fighty Tool gains power of Materia. Fighty Tool reborn. Here, Uplander, take Fighty Tool to Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When ye attach a piece of materia to gear, ye imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mutamix turned that dagger of yours from summit as would have struggled to cut stake into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be joiner of Materia, then Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of Materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of Materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learning ones of Mutamix. Do I have to right now? Okay, not yet. What is that? Hello. Dalamud. Alright, so that's one of the things that I'll end up learning on my own time. But the thing about, like the whole, I guess, materia and just crafting in general in games, when RPGs, I'm probably not going to utilize it that much because I'm going to be like, well, I could put it on this weapon, but why don't I just wait for the next weapon that's going to be even stronger? And then it's just going to go like that forever until I can't get a stronger weapon. Then I'll finally use it. I'm going to try my best not to do that, but that's usually how it goes. Just like using items in RPGs. Yeah, I'm like at 100 health right now and I could use this potion, but what if I like need it later, even though I have 62 of them? It makes games much harder than they need to be. But I mean, it makes me a better player too, so. Hold on. Better trade them tongue flaps. Materia isn't worth it until the end of the game. Okay, perfect. Then I won't. I'll just continue purchasing new equipment. Thanks for the heads up. But I might still like just do the little quests on my own time, on my off-stream days. Need to mix bubbly pots. What are you talking about? It's not a story mission, but we'll just accept it for later. Although if you extract materia from your low-level equipment, level 1 materia sells for a lot. On the market board. I'm not sure if I'm able to do the market board. I remember talking to some board. I don't know if it was like a hunting board or something, but it was like, you can't do this in the trial. I was like, all right, cool. That's something I have to check, but I might be excluded from that. Welcome back, Chunky. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Yep. What a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substances are not easily acquired, but one would need only look up the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I'm sure you're aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Chunky, so make it your ally. Now, it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you're ready to begin. Like now. Ooh. Lord of the Inferno. Minfilia would like you to assist the immortal flames. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungunst, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalj'aa to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalj'aa responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungunst attend as planned. As the Amalj'aa are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provided to them, Chunky. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me tell you, save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Yeah, the trial does limit a couple other things. One I noticed was I was just like chilling in town one day, doing whatever, and then someone had like whispered to me and said that I want a minion, and I didn't notice it at first, but when I did, I tried to whisper back to them, and it said you can't whisper on the free trial. You can only do like I guess the main chat and maybe like one more thing. So I couldn't tell them no. No, thank you, I should say. Where am I going? Dry Bone. Dry Bone is a place I'm gonna teleport to. Wait, nope, that's the wrong. Nope, don't get distracted. That's not the right mission. Someone else asked me if I wanted to join their free company so that they could like do some kind of transfer with their alt account, and I didn't want to mess it up because I knew less about the game then than I did, so I just ran away. Until they find someone else. I didn't think I knew how to talk to them at that point. Ah, you're Chunky Rumsfeld of the Scions. Many thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amalj'aa and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizard men aren't aware of that their man, Unguns, has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much more of the Amalj'aa plot if the mission succeeds, Chunky. Let's make sure it does. If you can join any free company at all, you have to join ours. I certainly will. I take it you're only able to join one free company? Or you're just saying you can join who you want to, but make sure you join ours. Okay, looks like it's a dungeon. Okay, cool. Yep, well, I'll definitely be joining yours. The Smith. If it is the halls of Halada you seek, then you need seek no further. Am I in the wrong? No, I'm in the wrong spot. I didn't read it. That's not the quest. No. It's not the quest. Forget it. I'm not doing it right now. That's not the mission I was on. I saw green and I was like, I want to go there. Okay, let's try that again. I went in the complete opposite. Dang it. Zoom in. All right, let's try this again. Yeah. I got excited because I saw a dungeon. I was ready to fight, but turned out to be something I didn't need to beeline to. That's all right. I'll do it on my own time. Like, kill these guys right here that I really want to kill. And I ran the wrong way again. Let's try making my mini map a bit zoomed out. Again, maybe zooming in is the move. Okay, that's a bit too zoomed in. Man. Vandalous Imp. Lord of the Inferno. That sounds like Ifrit. Ooh. Yep, level 24. And we have a little instance battle. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amalj'aa appear. Yes, sir. Oh, those are lizards. I thought they were like lion men. Or beast men, I should say. Ooh-ah. What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. Oh no! I played like a fiddle. Oh. I mean, this guy looks suspicious. Alright. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the immortal flames clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? 'Twas almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Aye, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. It's always the ones you expect most. Alright. Let's get my my battle legs back. Caster. Oh, I don't have that move right now. So one of the things that I know I need to learn, or get better at, I should say, is I know it's going to be more important at the higher levels and stuff, but attacking only the enemies that I'm supposed to be attacking, like the targeted guys. What's happening? Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna take this guy out first. Like to not draw aggro and to make sure I'm doing all that stuff. So DPS isn't as mindless as one would hope, or think. This must be the main guy. What y'all doing over there? Alright, here we go. We'll give you that, and I'm gonna go help these guys real quick. Look, quit off. Look, stop it! Look, I don't want to. I don't want to aim at him. I want to help these guys first. Please. A lot of stuff happening. Need to back up a bit. There we go. Alright, let's get back to this guy. I mean, see, there I knew that something was up. I was like, this guy must be like the main guy. Let me go get his little minions first. Put up your weapon or your comrade's a dead man. Behind you. Bring him. The rest of you, march. Traitorous scum. I mean, I could have took him. We could have kept going. Why are all y'all tied up? But I'm alright, whatever. I fear the Amalj'aa mean to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death with steel in hand. No, there's more. Confront Ifrit. Alright, we'll give it like 3 minutes to see if we can get with somebody. For real though, like, why am I not tied up? What did I miss? Well, you're not tied up either. The lizard claimed they will soon bring us before Ifrit for tempering. You're not seriously considering locking horns with the devil now, are you? You can join me for this. Alright, cool. Yes. Please join. Let me, oh wait. We are 20, I think you're on like a 20-second delay on that, but if you want, I could bring you in on Discord. If you want. But, let's withdraw. Yeah, that'll be cool. And actually, while you're logging in, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. So I will I'll dance. There you go. I'll just do this little jig. You'll have to leave this queue in the cave. I think I left the queue already. Alright, this is what we'll do. I'm gonna dance, unless I can't keep dancing the entire time. Okay, I can't dance forever. Alright, we'll just, we'll sit down. We'll sit on ground. Wait, do I have a harvest dance? Alright, let me stop getting distracted. Alright, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. By that time, you should probably be on. And then I guess I could open up Discord too, so we can communicate. Unless you don't want to, but I'll have it up just in case. So, be right back. Wait. Just in case someone pops in, know that I'm not AFK. We'll go. All right, I'm back. All right, you're excuse me, you're online now. All right, so I don't know how to do this. All I know is that, like, in the social thing, am I not? Maybe I don't know. Where's my friends list contacts? Oh, it's just all friends list. All right, so I know that you're right there. Like, do I invite to party? Oh, I'm a type because there's a big delay. Invite to party. Talk to the fellow in the dip to leave the cave. The flame. Uh, invite to party. All right. Friend list. Ooh. Can't do it on free trial. Uh, would that be the only way for us to do this together? Oh, leave cave. All right. So you said talk to guy. Not this. Said talk to guy and dip. Is it this guy? Listen well. Blah blah blah. Oh, okay. Okay, I left. I'm about to say I don't remember being here, but that's kind of the point. I got taken away. All right, I'm just gonna be chilling out here for you to show up. I guess that means that I can go attack some things real quick. Dusty Mongol. How many do I have to kill? Not you. I gotta get used to that. Scroll. Is that you? Or is that just some? That's not you. Wait, no, wait, no, that's not you. Wait, this person is. It could be you. It could be you. It could be you. All right. Is it you? No, that wasn't you. Wait, no, it is you. Hold on. Yes. Get out of town. I don't know. Wait, hold on. It is this button, and then this, and then, hey. Yeah, it looks like you know what you're doing. All right. Ready check has been. I am ready. Hey, James. Okay. Cool. All right. So does that mean we now have to wait for more actual people, or do we? Oh, wait. Or do we go with NPCs? Oh, let me type. Let's see. Are we waiting for more people, or can start with NPCs. Can I talk to you? I don't know if I can. Okie doke. This person looks like they want. Well, what the heck? Gila monster. Where did that come from? Alright, cool. You look like you want to join. You can type E for party chat. At least I can do that. Wait, I can go around while we're queuing, correct? I think I can go around and do things while queuing so I don't have to stand here. Everything. Nope, 2 more. Yeah, you can do all sorts of stuff. Welcome to the DPS wait times. Alright. Cool. Well, I guess while we're waiting, I'll go do those things that I didn't do before. Yeah, we're already there. What is that? What are you talking about, Adept? Okay, I saw your thing. You had something over your thing. Let's not do that. I think that might have been. Oh wait. Yeah, so we'll give it like to 10-minute wait. So hopefully someone will show up. They should let you split it up and do like. Just have NPCs fill in the empty spaces. Oh, okay. You're going this way. I was able to do just one quest the other day, and it was actually on stream when like people joined in and they were like speed running it. So there's a possibility. I don't know what they were doing that one particular thing for, but don't think I can hop this fence. Yeah, oh, okay, I'm good. You're surprised to wait this long even with a tank. Yeah, it's just, I guess because it's that low level stuff. Though I think it said it was like 23 other people looking for teams on the little duty finder thingy. Inside. Like, are you able to help with hunt? Hey, commence. Oh my gosh, we found something. All right. Progress. All right. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. O mighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. O mighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. The bloody hells. Bring those two as well. Your sacrifices, that's where we're tied. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed. Oh, none but the servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the right of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg of you. That's what you get. Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. O mighty Ifrit, my one true God. Your words are mud bread. Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as a vessel to his blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art the godless blessed's number. The paragons warned of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. I think everybody's waiting for me. Okay, I'm ready, guys. Oh, this I need. Take this. Definitely putting the hurting on him. I could do it. Take out the nail. It doesn't work in the battle. Oh dear, that hurt. resist that. I didn't mean to hit that. So his little thing looked different. How's that? Yeah, his little he didn't have the traditional little circle or little danger zone there. It's flashback time. Everybody's probably waiting for me to finish these cutscenes. Pray forgive my lateness. You were very late, Thancred. Jeez. I was delayed by a congregation of Amalj'aa zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent lot. Phew. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives, no less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Chunky. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would have never have left you to face it alone. You would have been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let us continue this conversation in a more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we? This way, sir. I didn't do it alone. I had RB help. So that was the mighty Ifrit. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Ul'dan interference into account. You should know better than to rely on 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Olivia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a darn. Not that there was aught worth for us to for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled by the adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Hey, you waited for me. Is there something? Thanks for the party. Thanks, rude guy. Thanks. Thanks. Oh, wait, hold on. What did I do? What did I do? I was typing. I was typing in. Whatever. Tancred. Are y'all dead? Possibly. Ah, there you are, Chunky. Come, rest a while. You will have no better opportunity. After witnessing their god's ignominious defeat, the Amalj'aa will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a time at least. Now, where are we? Now, where were we? Ah, yes. I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds. For once a man is tempted. Ah, but it still suits me well to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand, no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Chunky. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the waking sands when you're good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Yep, that wasn't bad. Alright. How far away am I from the waking sands? Quite, actually. Therefore, we shall teleport to Horizon. And over here. Going back to Vesper Bay. Flying, let me see. He's definitely faster than me. Where's he at? Nope, that's an Oberon. That is not. Hey, there you are. Is that a rat? A mouse? A hamster or something. Quite majestic looking. What is your current class? Ah, the triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. My late arrival nearly cost Chunky his life. I wasn't there when the Amalj'aa took him prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served him to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle he survived, but that does not excuse the fact that he should never have to face dangers alone. I failed him utterly, just as I'm failing you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Chunky, it's good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you have faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear. And now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amalj'aa undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa Lominsa and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume aether if they are to remain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more aether they require. Now, aether exists through creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of aether crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of aether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon towards which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or aetheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from his followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their gods become. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which yourself was subjected. Yet, even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remain unaffected. That is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When you first came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust now you begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are the new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Chunky. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I feel you will have nary a moment to yourself. Whether she intended to or no, Minfilia neglected to tell you something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I'm sorry to report that all are to be put to death, the flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse, but once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence leads strength to the primal with whom he cannot choose but worship. And we Scions continue our fight. that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Chunky. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. Gods forgive me. How many more lives? Louis Sue would never allow this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Well, that's a terrible turn of events. Probably would have been better to just let them be sacrificed back then. Just to rescue people just to kill them. Or to sacrifice them. Yeah. A hero in the making. Minfilia is wearing a wry smile. Might it have something to do with your newfound fame? Until not so very long ago, you were but one of many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Therefore, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Y'shtola that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come with without a price, as you will soon discover. We have guests, Chunky, or rather, you have guests. Beg pardons. Ah, Lady Minfilia, radiant as always. I am given to understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero in their midst. I am here on behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limsa Laminsa, to offer said hero a place to honor within our ranks. As you can see, Chunky, your recent exploits have garnered you the attention of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ifrit's bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of your high regard for you. Okay, that they have done so. I find myself wondering how word of Chunky deeds spread so quickly. That the immortal flame should know of his triumph is to be expected, but what of the other grand companies? Eat. Tataru. Your reputation precedes you, Master Rumsfeld. 'Tis no ordinary man who can face a primal and emerge the victor. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant men such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure that peace ever reigns over the Twelveswood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Master Rumsfeld. My comrades speak of you on most glowing terms. A man of your talent belongs to the immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Ul'dah. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you, friend, as do many others in Limsa. Long before the rest of Eorzea took note, your name was well known to us, owing to your valorous deeds on behalf of our citizens. It is only natural that we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Limsa Laminsa to the shores of glory. Don't make me decide. Lady Minfilia. Very well. Though I am quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation will help you clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial economic and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa Lamensa, the Order of the Twin Adder in Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may prove useful to you in your other endeavors. If you are agonizing over which of the Grand Companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Okay, good. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you are entitled to do so, and yet I can see that it is no small choice you face. A thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? A fine suggestion. You are wise as you are beautiful, milady. Very well. Let Chunky hear our leader speak, then return here with his decision. We eagerly await your answer. I know full well that adventurers are by their nature a liberty-loving breed, and not best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a Grand Company nonetheless. While the promises of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Chunky, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet however vigilant you are but one man. In the midst of a Grand Company, however, you will be one man amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue on relying on your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. The Grand Companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect you will be afield with more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It would allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Eorzea is changing, Chunky, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now, it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will apprise you as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. I'm glad they explicitly told me that I can change my decision later, because this might have otherwise been where the game ended for me, because I would not be able to make a decision. Exit to Vesper Bay. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Chunky. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly and often to a few too many people. Next time I'll be sure to hold my tongue, literally if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of 3 services, and Elder Seedseer Khan E. Senna will deliver her address at Mi Keto's amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Ul'dah, where the Flame General Rauban Alden will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored there's to be a special guest. How exciting. Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Limsa Laminsa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Merowib Bloswine will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry, Xanthale, and he'll admit you. Got all that? Well, off you go then. I hope you find the remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. Alright, we can do that. Hey, it's raining. Alright, so I've been to all of those places. Ooh, item. Heavy chests, weapons. I don't need those weapons. Okay, we're going to teleport first to... You wanted me to go to Gridania first. Fine, I'll do it. I know how to get there. Teleport. To Gridania. Whoa! I want that pompadour. Alright, it's old Gridania. It's to the left. Oops. Please be voiced.
My son to the calamity. The 3 Seedseers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body.
Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood. Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seedseer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, Our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. "5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Carteneau. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed. Each waking hour, a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk the high roads without fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you, join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children!
Woods will be done!
It's up to us to protect the forest!
All the elementals!
If you'll permit me, Alfino. And my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with two beast tribes. The Ixal are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition and want to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians, until recently, at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, a change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Ramu. The Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider an open conflict a last resort. They do clash with the Ixal ever more regularly. You may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The Twelves Wood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood, and thereby the powers of the elementals, will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will it take? Centuries, I'd wager. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and their insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to an all-out war, and when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them then? Alright, I'm guessing there are going to be little, like, extra people at each place. Alright. So those people that were standing behind Khan Senna, kind of creepy. At least that one guy with the wide eyes. But I like the person that kind of looked like Shermie from the King of Fighters. Didn't have any eyes. Control minus. I'm not going to remember that. Alright, next we're going to the Royal Promenade in Ul'dah. So, let us go. It's in Hustings Strip. Alright. Tag it. Wait, that's not. No, that's not. This thing was over the. Ah, I thought I had it. This thing was over the thing, so I thought it was there. All right, third time's a charm. This. Yep. All right, not messing up again. Take me to Hustings Strip, please. Right here. I'm so glad they're voicing these.
Sultana Nanimo herself!
And Roban as well!
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore. Hurrah! Rauban! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold, where by the grace and glory of Naldal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalj'aa wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people.
Ya for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
Your grace.
Rauban? People of Ul'dah, I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah. Yet those who measure that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the Inferno, for we are, by fire, reborn! Forsooth!
The time is now!
I fancy meeting you again.
The Uldons have a long history of conflict with the Amalj'aa, the beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you have encountered them. The Uldons do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So have they dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life. Yet he is but one of several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they had the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amalj'aa are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do, the Uldons send their forces to smite the primal, and though they are invariably succeed, each victory is brought with blood. It is the war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder then that the immortal flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventurer of your experience will be a most welcome addition to their ranks. Alright, there's 2 down. I like that the Rodon picked up the Lady Nanamo, I think they said. That was kind of funny. Alright, we're not going to try to run out of here. We're going to teleport. Alright, next we're going to Limsa, and I need to go to the, I think it's the lower decks. Oh, the only one that says Limsa. Now we got one more to listen to before I have to make a decision to progress the story. That way, or is it that way? Here to attend the remembrance service. Be quick. The Admiral is due to give her address at any moment.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. "700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom Standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Carteneau. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage. Yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin have risen?
While the mines of Ogomoro spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
Admiral Mervyn!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the 7 hells, Admiral!
Fancy meeting you again.
As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa Lominsa is plagued by 2 beast tribes. The first are the fish Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal Titan for their god. As if the beast tribe's presence were troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in Lominsan's backyard. And that is to say naught of internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the warring various factions. And while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Lamensons are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. But will you sail with the Admiral? Chunky, this is Minfilia. You are well, I hope. Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service has now concluded? A moment ago, you say. What a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies? Well, delighted though we are to have them here at the Waking Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. Alright, I have a decision to make. So let me head back to Camp Drive. No. Just take me back, please. Is it Camp Drive on? No, it's Horizon I want. Where is this located? I don't know. Okay, so I have a decision to make. I was thinking at first that So I'm gonna say no to Limsa Lamensa, even though I like pirates a lot. Being a pirate would be cool. I feel like they don't need it as much as my help as much as like Ul'dah does. Also, Gridania, I don't actually remember. They were the first ones and I kind of forgot their whole like argument and everything. But I think I was considering them at the time. But I remember actually Ul'dah's most because they were saying like basically like the poor people, they need help and whatever. But if I could remember what Gridania was about, then I might consider joining them because I'm an archer and that was a much shorter distance than I remembered. Because I'm an archer and I spent a lot of my time there just, doing everything. And I kind of like, of the three places so far, I think I might like Gridania the best so far. I do like Ul'dah, and I do like the town of Ul'dah, and then I guess like the world or the area of Thanalan. But I'm tired of falling into these holes and not knowing where I'm going. Like I said, pirates are really cool, but I don't know. Seems like if they could just stop fighting, then they'd be pretty good. And maybe he'll tell me something. What do you say? The Elder Seed Seeker speaks only truth, and her words have a powerful touch to the soul. At the sound of her voice, all fall silent and attend her. Gridania is all about respect for the forest and spirits that allow you to live there. Ah, thank you. Yeah, they did say something like that. Okay. The Flame General is a passionate man, and his words never fail to light a fire in the belly of those who listen. I am sure you will be no exception. When the Admiral speaks, even pirates listen, and that is no small thing. She is a born leader, the kind one would gladly follow to the seventh hell. Okay, so, oops. So, seeing as how a bunch of pirates, and I feel like they were probably well equipped to handle themselves should they be able to stop infighting, and the fact that Gridania is about, as you say, RB, respect for the forest and the spirits that allow you to live there. Like, I'm for that and everything. But I feel like the people in most dire need are actually the flames. So I didn't expect this, but I think I'm gonna join the Immortal Flames for now. So like, that's like the most tangible thing I can see, like helping like just them like the poor people and stuff and the refugees and whatnot. So, and I feel like that aligns with Chunky a lot too, because he's not out there for fame and fortune and stuff. He just wants to help people or do his own thing. All right, made my decision. Welcome back, Chunky, where the Grand Company's leaders' words is illuminating as you had hoped. Aye, each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such demand. Would that there more of you would that there were more of you, Chunky. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral Era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alizé, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience. There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I need to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
My lady! We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
All right, now it is time. I'm just gonna talk to everyone first. How was the Admiral's speech? Ah, but you need not explain. That you stand before me now is answer enough. You have resolved to join the Maelstrom, have you not? I have not. Well, I dare say you have your reasons, but mark me, in stormy seas the strong of arm and stout of heart must pull together or the vessel will founder. And when a ship goes down, the passengers always share the fate of the crew. Remember that. And to that, I tell you, that's exactly why I'm not joining. Y'all get it together. Ah, I take it the Elder Seedseer's words have touched your heart. Have you resolved to entwine your destiny with that of the Twin Adder? I have not. Ah, forgive me. In my eagerness to embrace you as a brother, I mistook your intention. Yep, I was just talking to you. Welcome back, adventurer. I take it General Raubon's words, or Robon, I can't remember, words kindled a fire within you. I'm joining the immortal flames. Also, Chunky is originally a warrior. He comes from a long family of warriors, so he fits right in. Should he need to fall back on that. Excellent. I feared that the incident with the traitor may have soured your opinion of us. It gladdens me to see that that isn't the case. But before we can count you as one of our own, you must formally be inducted into our ranks. The company you keep, Immortal Flames. The Immortal Flames recruitment officer seems eager to welcome you to Uldah's Grand Company. Please proceed to the Hall of Flames on Uldah's Merchant Strip and identify yourself to the personnel officer. I will notify him of your coming. With your strength joined to ours, we shall surely prevail over our enemies, be they beastmen or Imperials. I will not deny that I'm disappointed, but I take comfort in the knowledge that individuals are permitted to transfer between grand companies. Know that the Order of the Twin Adder would be proud to have you should you undergo a change of heart. This game knows me well. So you have decided to cast your lot with the flames. Well, there is no help for it. Just remember that it's never too late to sign on with a different crew. Before you may take your place within our ranks, you must speak to the personnel officer at the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah. Pray do so at your earliest convenience. I, meanwhile, will bear word of your excellent decision to General Raubon. With the power you possess, there will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet, however vigilant you are but one man. In the midst of a grand company, however, you will be one man amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, as so will be the danger. All right, we're going to teleport back to... Where's my home? New Gridania. We are going to the Hall of Flames, and that... Let me make sure it's not back at Ul'dah. Okay, that's what I thought. It's still alive. Whatever. All right, let's go to... right here. This is a cool town, though. It's the most interesting looking town. Oxygen waster. What brings you to the Hall of Flames this morning, adventurer? My name is Chunky Rumsfeld. I believe you're expecting me. Ah, I thought as much. You were just as our man at the Waking Sands described. It was an honor to meet you, sir. Now, in order to formalize your... Sir! Speak, Private. Imperial, sir. They fired on a Highwind Skyways airship. Scouts say she's coming down to the west near Horizon's Edge. Bloody hells, of all the times for this to happen. Chunky, there's no time for formalities. The Immortal Flames need your help now. We're in the midst of a large-scale operation against the Amalj'aa, and we have no one to spare in Western Thanalan. You must get to that ship before the Garleans do. If there are any survivors, see that they do not come to further harm. Now go. I know how to get there fast. Hit this. Hit this. Sure, hit this. I'm glad I have money. All right, going south. Yep. Oh, look at that. We'll sync to 24. An adventurer? What are you doing out here? No, wait, let's find some cover first. The Immortal Flames sent you. How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. Are you all right, sir? Our scouts reported the attack on your craft. We've come to rescue you. Chunky Rumsfeld, yes. Glad to have you with us. I have not seen a craft of this design before. That traitor Garlon has been busy. The secrets of Magitech are ours by right. They are not to be squandered upon the savages of this land. We are taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garlon's crimes. They mean to take the ship back to Castra Meridianum, along with your friend. Wedge, you have to help him. The fool of Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. So was that Sid? I mean Biggs. Nice looking ship, though not the best place to have taken shelter, I agree. It's the first airship we've built since the Calamity, the first since Master Garlon, well, since he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight, and she was soaring. She really was, till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. We attack from my command. Kill them quickly and save the Lalafell if possible. Is that clear, Chunky? Show them what becomes of those who play with fire. Charge! We're under attack. 2 arms. Alright, first things first. Let's remember to pop this first. What's okay, a Fundator is Archer. Oh, wait, no, found who we need to kill first. Alright, that was fast. Alright, well, stupid button. I'm gonna stand over here. Am I hitting E? Yes. There we go. Magitech Vanguard. What's that? Oh dear. Alright. Wait, don't stand there. Alright, you die first. I said you die. Oh, I'm shooting the wrong guy. Okay, he's good. Actually, can I do this? Back up. Alright, we're good now. Attack. Why can't I? Stupid targeting. Can I do this? Nope. Missed. Where are you going? Where are you going? Are you good? Biggs. Yep, it was Biggs. Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too darn close. So, how's she look anyway? The auxiliary propeller is a dead loss, but I think we can wring enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. The Imperials will come looking for their scouts, but we can defend this position until the engineers leave. You should go, Chunky. You have unfinished business to attend to at the Hall of Flames. You're not quite one of us yet, though anyone who's seen you in action today would be forgiven for thinking otherwise. I just wanted to say sorry, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Haha. Seriously though, if it hadn't been for you and the Immortal Flames lads there, we'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. I'm in your debt, friend. We both are. Wedge. Thank you. We're very grateful. Alright, let's head on back to that place. Probably should have tuned to this place. Set it as my home point, I mean. Yeah. Welcome back, Chunky. Word of your deeds in the field reached me not long ago. Exemplary service. Rest assured that Garlon's Ironworks engineers are fine. They were able to get their vessel back in the air before Imperial reinforcements arrived. Your willingness to assist us on such short notice is to be commended. Clearly, your reputation is well deserved. Now then, I believe we have some unfinished business. Shall we continue from where we left off and induct you into the Immortal Flames? Well, with that all being said, excuse me, I say that's a pretty good place to stop. We've done a lot today. Let's see how many missions I might have done. I did, where I start at? I've done about 11 or so today, so that's pretty good. Yeah, thanks for joining. I had fun. Thanks again to RB. It's just RB for helping me out with that fight with Ifrit and giving me some pointers and reminding me of some lore and stuff when I forgot. Helped me make my decision to join the Immortal Flames. But I will be back streaming Final Fantasy specifically, more than likely this weekend. I don't want to give y'all a specific day this time, only because I said I'd do it either Sunday or Monday that something came up, but I do fully intend to stream Final Fantasy again sometime this weekend. And I might be doing a stream of something else on Saturday. I'm not sure yet, but I do have plans for that, or plans are being worked out. But anyway, thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed it. And